Have you ever wondered how many people can actually bench press 100 kg? Well, hopefully after today, you're one of them. In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can do this as a teenager, and I'll also be showing you how I took my bench press from this to this in just 2 months. Anyway, let's get into it. Okay, so before I go to the gym, let me just talk to you a bit about my personal bench press experience. So I personally started for the first time 2 years back when I was a 15-year-old kid, and to my surprise, I could quite easily bench 60 kg. This was about 10 kg under my body weight at the time, and although I could lift it for quite a few reps, my overall technique just wasn't great. You see, there's 2 different ways to bench press, for muscle growth and for strength. Let's talk about for strength. As you can see in this clip here, from just 2 months ago, I got a 1 rep max with 120 kg. Fast forward to now, my physique hasn't changed at all, and this is how 120 kg moves. You can see there's a trick to it. Anyway, with all that said, it's time to go to the gym and teach you guys exactly what technique to be using to get that 100 kg bench press as a teenager. Let's go. So for starters, the most important thing to be doing before any bench press is warming up. Start with the bar and work your way up to a weight you can do about 4 reps on. This is to prevent any injuries or muscle tears, and it's something you should definitely be doing every time. Next, you need to have your hands positioned just wider than shoulder width apart and your wrists locked out. Instead of laying flat on your back, you also need a small arc in it. Not too much, but enough to really allow your legs to be planted firmly on the floor. This is a mistake a lot of people make. They either arch the back too little or too much, and it's just way less effective. Now your body's in the right position, slowly lift the bar off the rack. Tuck your elbows in, and with a controlled motion, lower the bar down to your chest in line with your nipples. This is so important to make sure you're doing correctly, and like I said, tuck your elbows in and make sure they're not flared out. You also don't want to bring the bar down too slowly, as it will burn out your chest muscles and you won't have as much strength to push it back up. Saying that, do make sure to keep it under control and don't press it up too quick. As soon as the bar touches your chest, you need to explode out, pushing the bar up and driving your feet into the ground using your leg muscles. This is what's going to make the biggest difference when increasing the weight, and it's so important to be doing. Also, if you're going for more reps, you need to repeat this motion as quickly and controlled as possible. If we take a closer look at my technique in slow motion, you can clearly see that for the first 2 reps it wasn't that difficult, but as soon as the 3rd rep became a challenge, you can see my back slowly rise off the bench and my legs pushing into the ground. This is what we call leg drive, and like I said earlier, it's so important to be doing, and it's actually one of the main factors that's going to increase your bench. So yeah, like I said, this is so important for a strong technique, and you definitely need to be doing it. Also, one last thing, please do make sure to be controlling your breathing and make sure that you're exhaling when you're pushing the bar up. Right people, so I've just got back from the gym and I've now explained to you how to use the correct technique for this. So let me talk to you a bit about the training side to it and how to actually get stronger. So there's a few little tricks I'm going to talk about, but first, this is how you should be training. So because you want to improve your muscular strength, we need to be lifting a weight that you can only just do about 4 reps on. This is extremely important to be doing, because if not, it's just way more endurance based. You need to be training your chest at least twice a week and allowing 3 days rest between each session. This is so you can recover and also rebuild, as you know. I suggest doing around 4 to 5 sets for each exercise and progressively overloading the weight every few days to see if you've got stronger. Okay, so let me now tell you some tricks you could use. So the first one is having caffeine before each session. Now I know this isn't the healthiest option out there, but honestly, this works so well for me. I'd recommend having something like a coffee, an energy drink, but honestly, this is going to improve your strength so much. Trick 2, practice static holds. So all you basically do is put a weight on the bar that you can nowhere near lift and hold it straight up above your chest for about 10 seconds. What this will do is make the weight that you can actually lift feel so much lighter, and it will actually trick your mind into thinking it's not as heavy. Trick 3, use elbow and wrist straps. Now I only actually used these for the first time the other day, and honestly they were so good. If you've ever watched big influencers bench a lot of weight, like Larry Wheels for example, he will always wear these as it just adds so much more support to your arms. Trick 4, have a deload week before going for a big bench press. So this might sound stupid, but the less you train your chest, the stronger it actually gets sometimes. A massive mistake a lot of people make when they train their chest is they actually give it no time to recover and it never gets stronger. As you all know, this is actually what's going to make you weaker, as your chest just isn't recovered. Okay, so the fifth and final trick that you could use now, and it's literally just having a support bar or a spotter to watch you. You're never going to be able to lift your maximum amount of weight without this, and it's just way more beneficial. Obviously, in some cases, you're not going to be able to get this, but honestly, if you can try and even go to the gym with someone who's at a similar strength level to you, it's actually going to motivate you so much more as well. So yeah, it's definitely important to have a spotter. Anyway, people, that is the end of the video now. I know it is a bit of a different one, but I thought I needed to make it because I get so many people asking me how I increase my bench press so much. So yeah, I'm going to end the video there. I do hope it helped and I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.